In this video, I wanted to talk about drawing subtle perspective. So first I'm going to start off with drawing a box, and I'll show you what I mean. But I do recommend you try to draw a box along with me. So the thing is, everything you look at from any perspective angle has some type of subtle perspective with the different sides. I mean, it's always going to be there. It's kind of harder to see on smaller things, say plants or an insect, but it is always still there, and it is important to be aware of it. I'm trying to ghost my lines as I go to get in confident lines as I draw. Even though it was a bit off. I recommend you draw along with me if you want to. It's good practice to get in. I feel like you can never get enough practice. Okay, now I'm going to draw all the sides, and I'll draw through my form as well, or through the box. I'll show you what I mean. I have to say, when it does come to the subtle things in drawings, you may just have to draw a lot and kind of, well, think about it. You may have to get a lot of muscle memory in before you could really understand it. It's one of those hard things to fit in and to see it first. But it is a worthwhile skill to have, because it matters if you're aiming for realism. Well, I would say anything. Sorry. Now I'm drawing the back corners of this box. Now I can complete. Oops, it's a bit off. Ah. Sorry that I'm coughing all the time. I have a bit of a dairy allergy, and I had a bit of cheese earlier. Wow, this box looks weird. I messed something up along the way. Darn. Well, I'm gonna roll with it. So the thing that I want to show, I'm gonna draw another layer and I'm gonna pick, let's pick red, if it'll allow me to. So we have all of these lines going towards the same vanishing point somewhere in the distance. Oh, you know what? I just realized I didn't draw through my form. Let me continue real quick. Oops. Went a bit over it. I'm just drawing the back dimension that gives a 3-dimension look to our box. Okay. So back to this layer. So all of these should be going towards the same vanishing point, even though I messed this box up quite a lot. But let's just pretend that they're all going towards some like far out vanishing point that's like way over here. It's way over there. So the thing here to keep in mind is that when you draw stuff on, like, say this wall that we have to look through, everything you do here needs to be in the proper perspective as well. It needs to be going towards that same vanishing point. You could think of it as like, this is plane, let's say this is plane, the front one's plane 1, the back plane is side 2, the top plane is side 3, the bottom plane is side 4, the back right plane is side 5, and the right plane is side 6. The side 1, 6, and 3 are visible to us, but since I drew through our box here, it makes it the normal sides we wouldn't be able to see. Side 2, which is the back wall. Maybe I'll put in a triangle. The back wall, side 5. Why am I having such a hard time fitting this into a triangle? Oh boy. Okay, and side 4, which is the bottom plane. Those aren't visible. We drew through a form. So let me just undo those really quickly. So on this side, this back wall that really isn't visible to us unless we draw through a box form here, everything like on that wall needs to be going towards that vanishing point. And I think that like it's very subtle, because this plane on the plane, perhaps it's like a window on a wall. You do have to be mindful of how you're making it go towards the vanishing point. Like, actually, I think I should have made it up a little bit more than I did, but I'll roll with the mistake that I made. So if it was on the ground, let's say we have another like picture frame, and it's on the ground, right? Well, let's say it's like here. Well, the cool thing is this box, since it's like laying on the ground effectively, we just need to be more careful of like this second point to make sure that it's going towards that same vanishing point way far out there. And like I said, it's very subtle, but it exists there with like everything you draw. and it's important to consider the perspective. I've been drawing a lot of bugs recently, and I'm always trying to be wary of the very subtle perspective changes, plane changes. It's something that perhaps I really didn't give too much thought in the past, and I may have totally neglected it, but now I'm trying to fix my mistakes here. So the other thing, I'm going to draw on this front side here. I want to draw another like window thing up here, and I just want to like hone in the point that like this bottom line to our window thing, it's got to be going towards that same vanishing point that all these other things are going towards. Like you wouldn't have it like going that way, unless the well, you know, if you did want it going that way at all, like maybe if it was a picture frame that's kind of like not centered and it's kind of like falling off at an angle, you would have to make those 2 points accommodate that as well. But the point I'm trying to beat into my head and your head as well is to be mindful of like everything. Like it all fits together like a puzzle piece. That's kind of how I view it. As always, I am trying to ghost my lines. So, let's say we put a picture frame on this visible wall. Well, I didn't plot the points or like try to show them going towards the vanishing point, but I very well could do that as well. And I'll show you. Like all of these points on this side are going towards some vanishing point, even though I totally messed up. I know I messed up the bottom of that box, but it should be like going somewhere this way. Like I didn't mess that up. Yeah, I feel like that should be going. I really messed it up. Must draw more boxes. Okay, so the point that I was trying to get at here is that if it was on this wall, it's going to be going towards the vanishing point that exists somewhere off the screen to the left. So I'll show you. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to that line art layer, and I'll show you because I just realized I should be plotting the points for you. Sorry, I'm trying to get that same red color. Okay, so we have like this window thing, and it needs to be going towards that same vanishing point. Oop, I messed up the starting point for that one. But they all need to be going towards that same vanishing point. Somewhere in the distance. Oops, didn't stick. Just like the window over here needs to be going towards that same vanishing point as all the other ones. So there's a lot to keep in mind. Like, there's just a ton of lines to keep in mind to try to make everything go the correct direction and perspective. But though I showed a straight line form one, this does apply to like organics as well. I may make another video on this in the future to kind of show, or you could watch my bug videos. Thanks for listening to this video. If you like my channel, please subscribe. If you have a question, please put it in the comments. And like the video if you like it. Thank you. Bye.